Hello everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about constructors, instance constructor, some static constructor like that, right? Okay. Constructor. Okay, and class constructor. Okay, distance or static, whatever it is. Okay, fine, no issue for static. Yeah, sorry. Actually, this is the class constructor row. So by default, it will be static method. Okay, and just in the constructor, I'm just displaying something data here. Inside, that's it. Okay, I'll save it back. Double click on class constructor. Okay, and here. Okay, fine. Now save it. Activate it. Okay. Click on back. So one more time black. Okay. Activate it here. It's activated. Now I will create a program. First of all, uh, here in the class level, I will take one attribute also. Just customer number, and this is the static variable, and this is the public section. This is a customer number. Okay, the static attribute. Just remember it and activate it. When class is activated now, in the last class we have created one object. So whenever the object is creating at that time, automatically the constructors are calling. Okay, first static constructor will call, and then instance constructor will call, right? Uh, data obj type ref to for the class name. Okay, and start of selection, create object obj. I'm not doing anything, I'm just creating the object, that's it, right? Now execute it. So if I click on F5 button, then automatically it will go to the static constructor first of all, right? So click on F5. We can see here some class constructor. There is a static constructor is calling, and if we execute now, if I click on F5 button, it will go to the instance constructor. See, instance constructor is coming fine. Those two messages are coming fine. Now this is one way. Okay, this is one way, and this will work for instance and static both will. Okay, so both will call. Right now I will comment it. I don't want to create any object. Okay, now what I will do, I'm taking something static variable, right? So save it, check it, activate it. What I'm doing, in the class level, I'm taking one variable attributes. Okay, I'm taking one variable nor, and there is a static attribute. Static attribute can access by using the object as well as the class name both. Right. So for that one, I'm just calling one. I mean, I'm just assigning something value to this Kunar. Okay, by using the class name, because this is the static attribute. We can assign the value by using object also. In both cases, we can assign the value. Okay, let us see if we assign the value by using the class name, then what will happen. Okay, click on execute button. Now, if I click on F5 button, where it will go? Okay, so click on F5. Okay, some standard code is coming here. Fine. Let me do one thing. Where is the class? So go to the methods, and here keep the breakpoint and come back, and here also keep the breakpoint. Now execute it once again. Okay, it will stop at that place directly. Now I'm executing this one. So directly where it is coming to the class constructor. Okay, it is coming to the class constructor. I mean, this is a static constructor, right? So click on F5 button, and I will click on F8 button once again. Now the cursor is coming to the 11th line. So click on F8 button once again. See, only static constructor is coming here by default. So I'm just assigning something value, I'm assigning something value to the static variable by using the class name. At that time, okay. So sometimes there will be no object, but the static constructor will automatically will execute. Okay. The reason is this one only. So if we pass something value to the static variables at the time, uh, at the time static constructor will call automatically. Okay, so we need to remember this one. And You can get the question in interview. How can the in how many ways the static constructor or instance constructor can call? Okay, so for instance constructor, whenever we are creating the object, at that time only it will call. Okay, instance constructor will call. And coming to the static constructor, while creating the object, then the static constructor will call. And one more case is there. So whenever we are assigning something value to the static variable, then also uh, static constructor will execute. Okay, and only one time it will execute. Let us see. I will cut it here. X, Control V. It here. Now I'm assigning something value to the static variable fine, and after that one I'm creating the object also. Okay, so if I do like this, then what will happen? So first of all, static constructor will call. That is okay, fine. Okay, because of this 11th line, I'm assigning something value to the static attribute. That is fine. And coming to this one, 12th line here, create object is there. So for this one, instance constructor will call. Okay, and static constructor will not call once again because it's already calling. Okay, it's already calling by using the 11th line. Only one time the static constructor will call the lifetime of the class. Okay, only one time. So let us execute it here. Then what will happen? Let us see. So first of all, it is coming to the static constructor. Then it is coming to the instance constructor. Okay, only two things. Fine. I will take one more class here. Now I will take the method like M1, and this is the instance only, and this is the public section, and method M1 and the method M2 is the instance, and this is the protect, and M3 this is the private. Okay, you can click on F4 button and select the option. Otherwise, you can give the numbers also. Okay, so 0 for private, 1 for protect, and 2 for public. Okay, and coming here, level 0 is the instance and 1 is the static. Fine. Now what I will do? Save it, check it, activate it. It's activated. Now come to the M1 method, and here write instead method M1. What is the class name? Jet test underscore FREND. Right. Save it, activate it, back. And let's come to the second method. Just for understanding, I'm telling these things. Okay, these all are not real-time objects. Okay, if you understand these, then you can understand easily the real-time objects. How the cursor is going. Okay, how the data is flowing. We need to understand that one first of all. Okay. Now activate it. I want to call these methods the program level. Okay. Here already creating something object here. Create object obj. Okay. Now call method obj. I want to call the method. Okay. So if you click on control plus space button, it will show list of the methods. Here it is showing only M1. Okay. Only M1. So fine. I will go for one more option. So click on pattern here and select the ABAP objects. And here call method, the object name is obj and class name is jet test underscore 1 minute. Right? And if you click on F4 button, then it will show list of the methods. Right? And here M1, M2, M3, three methods it is showing here. Right? I will go for M2. Click on OK button. Okay. Now check it. It is showing something error. Okay, method M2 is unknown or protected or private. So we cannot call the protect or private methods outside of the class, right? And coming to M3 also, check it once. So this one also, okay, M3 is not accepting. And come to the M1, check it once. So now check it, activate it. Okay, only M1 is calling. Fine. This is from local program, right? Now I'm creating one more class here. Okay, and here in the sorry, uh, in the second class, I'm just taking on method M4 and I'm implementing the method, right? Inside method M4 class get test underscore into. Okay, now save it, check it, activate it. Okay, it's activated. In the program, I'm creating something object, okay, for the class one, get test underscore friend. Okay, and for this one, I'm trying to call the method of the M2. Let me check it here. It is showing something error. M2 is unknown. Method M2 is unknown or protected or private section. And coming to the M3, same thing, we are facing issue here. Right? Check it once. So it is showing something same error because M2 and M3, these two are protect and private section methods. Okay, so we cannot use outside of the uh, class. Okay, so private and protected methods cannot use outside of class. Fine. If we do inheritance for this class, we already checked this one. Okay. For inheritance concept, child class. Protected methods can use inside the child class. Okay. Only protected methods, not the private methods. Okay. Private methods means only in that class. We cannot use outside of the class, right? So same thing, child class can accept the protected method. Now what I will do, so I will go to the method second class method M4, and here inside the method I will declare the object data obj1 type ref2 test underscore 10. Okay, and create object obj1. Now I will call the method obj1 call method obj1 and click on control this button. It is showing something only M1 here. Okay, so now M1 I am taking click on check button. There is no issue. Fine. Now I'm calling one more method here M2. Now check it here. Method M2 is unknown or protector private. M2 is the protected method and M3 I'm checking. So click on check button. For M3 also it is showing some same error. Okay, protected or private, right? I know what I will do. I will go to the class, the first class, okay, slash OSC24. The first class name is JTest friend here. Now click on change button. Here the friends tab is there. Okay, so we already know about methods tab and attributes tab also uh, we have worked, and something types also we have worked. Okay, now coming to the friends tab. So in the friends tab, what I will do, I will provide the class name jettest underscore friend 2. This is second class, right? So click on save and activate. So this is activated. Okay, this is activated. What I'm doing, I'm giving something link here. Okay, so here the first class is jettest underscore friend, and the second class is jettest friend 2. Okay, I'm giving the relationship, friendship relationship I'm giving here in between of two classes. Okay, jettest friend and jettest friend 2. Now, what will happen? Let us see here. The method implementation of class 2. Okay. Now, I will click on check button. It is not showing any error message. And I will go for method 2. Let us check here. It is not showing any error message here. Activate it. It's activated. And I'm executing this one. And method 4 I'm executing. If you see the result here, inside method M4 is coming and the class name getTest friend 2. And coming to the next one, inside the method M1 class getTest friend, not friend 2, only friend. Okay, this is the first class. These three methods are calling from the first class. Okay, and the first line is calling from the second class. Means if you want to use public or protected or private methods, okay, outside of the class, either it is another class, then okay, So what I'm explaining here, the uh, protect and private methods we cannot use outside of the class. Okay, and if we try to create any inheritance concept for this one, if we try to create any child class for that one, then the child class can access only public and protected methods. Private methods the child class also cannot use. Okay, so I'm creating something friend class. Okay, I'm creating something friend class. Friend class can accept all properties, either public, protect, private, anything it can access. Okay, so that is the advantage of friend class. Okay, and where we are giving the relationship. So in the main class, okay, the main class in the friends tab, we need to provide the friend class name. The second class name we need to provide here, and in this class we can call the main class methods, first class methods. It will allow here. So this is what friend class here. How it will work? Okay, so in this way it will work by giving some relationship here, some friends relationship. It will work here. Okay, this is the second class. Fine. So this is the first class. In the friends tab, I'm giving the friend class name. The second class name I'm giving here. Okay, fine. Now click on back button. So here M4 is a method. So this method should contain something parameters. Okay. So I underscore input one. Okay, and this is the importing parameter, and this is the integer. Okay, and coming to the input parameter 2, and this is also importing, and this is also into 4. Okay, now save it and click on a source code. We can see something input parameters I underscore inp1, I underscore inp2. Okay, uh, data type I. Okay, I'm declaring variable here, and LV result is equal to I underscore inp1 by I underscore inp2. Okay, now let us see, check it, activate it, and write LV underscore result. Now let us check it, activate it. It's activated. Now I will call this class. Okay, test friend 2 method M4. Let us check here, and it is showing something message. No value was passed to the mandatory parameter. Okay, so while creating the method, so the parameters, input parameters are mandatory things here. I'm not selecting the checkbox. Okay, if you select the checkbox, then this is the optional, but I'm not selecting, so this is the mandatory thing. So we need to provide the input parameters. Click on control plus space button, shift plus enter, then automatically it will show the input parameters here. Okay. p underscore inp1 and p underscore inp2. I will declare the parameters here. Parameters p underscore inp1 type I, p underscore inp2 type I. Okay. Now check it, activate it, execute it, and here I'm giving something 10 by 2. Click on execute button. So it is showing something 5 here, right? I will keep the breakpoint here. So one more time, click on execute button. Okay, now the input 1 is equal to 10 and inp2 is equal to 2. Then if I click on F5 button, 10 by 2 total, the value will come as 5. LB result. Okay, now execute it once again. Something 20 by 0. Okay, 20 by 0 I'm giving. So click on execute button. So the cursor will come to the method implementation. 20 is the input 1, 0 is the input 2. If I click on F5 button, it will go to dump because anything value is dividing by 0. It will go to dump only. See, it is going to dump here, and it is in the error analysis. We can read this one. The execution has occurred in class. Okay, something exception is coming here. The except so in the current program, the program name a division. Okay, attempted to use the operates of the type I or integer a to divide by 0. Okay, so whenever we are dividing by 0, then it will go to dump here. Okay, and it is showing something, an exception has to rise here. Okay, the exception class they have given this one, cxsy something, right? So what I will do, I will just copy this one, and before that one I will do one more thing. So this is the method, right? So whenever I am dividing the value, I will try to keep this one in the try class. Okay, try and catch. So what is happening, I will let you know. Catch, click on pretty printer. What is happening here? We are dividing the value by 0. So at that time, it is going to dump, right? So in this case also, I don't want to go to dump. Okay, I don't want to go to dump. Then we have to do one thing. So here we need to write the code in the try catch blocks. Okay, so first of all, the cursor will come to the third line, try is there. System can understand, okay, we are writing something code. So if something goes to dump, then the system should not go to dump. Okay, just we are intimating to the system here by using the try statement. Okay, and after that one, cursor will come to the fourth line. So the I mean this is invalid, dividing by 0, this is invalid, so it will go to dump. But this is the try class, I mean try block. Okay, this is inside the try block, so it will not go to dump, it will come to the catch. Okay, something exceptions are coming. Okay, something exceptions are coming. Catch cx underscore sy underscore something. This is a class. Okay, this is the class cxsy 0 divide is the class name here. And how can I get this one? The dump only. See here the division by 0. Okay, and we can see here the exception. Okay, cxsy 0 divide is coming here, so I have copied from this place. Okay? I have copied this place, cxsy 0 divide. This is the exception class name, so I'm just maintaining that one in the catch block. What is happening here? So the cursor will come to the third line. So we are telling to the system. So try block means if something dump will come, then don't go to dump. Okay. By using the try block, we are telling to the system. And after that one, the fourth line will come. I mean, it is invalid division by 0. So it will come to the next line. It will not go to dump. Okay, it will not go to dump and it will come to the next line. And here I'm using the catching that exception by using the class name. Okay, the class name I have taken from the dump only. Now I'm just, I mean, I want to tell to the user, okay, you are dividing by 0, don't do like that. Like that I want to give some information to the user. So I'm just giving like dividing by 0. Okay, now activate it. Keep the breakpoint here. Now execute something. Click on execute button. Okay, now click on F5 button. So LV result INP1 is coming as 22 and INP2 is coming as 0. Now click on F5 button. See that the system is not going to dump, and we can see here exception from the class cxsy 0 divide was caught, means an exception is coming from this class. Okay, an exception is coming from this class. Now click on F5 button, it will go to the catch block, and whatever we have uh, written the logic in the catch block, that will execute now. See, dividing by 0. Fine. And now what is happening? I am giving it manually. Okay, I am giving it manually here, dividing by 0 like that. But I don't want like that. Okay, so 1 minute. First of all, open the class name here. So cxsy and 0 divide, right? So click on display button, and we can see here something get data and something get long test and source position, and here something constructor is there. Okay, you can leave this one because the constructor will call automatically. We are not calling explicitly, right? This constructor we cannot call explicitly, automatically it will call. So we don't consider about this one. We need to consider remaining 3 methods in this class. Okay, and we can see here something get data. This is the method name, and before that one something till symbol is there, and before that one something if message is there. So this if is nothing but interface. Okay, so in the classes, the standard classes, if you see somewhere like if the starting, then there is an interface. Okay, so we will discuss about interface bit later. Okay, and this is also interface, and this is a normal method. Okay, now I need to call the method get data, I mean get text and get long text, and this one. These 3 methods I will call one by one. So what will happen? Okay, so in the get text, click on parameters. We can see something parameters: importing, exporting, returning, changing, something parameters, right? So the result is there. Okay, in the method name is get text here, and the parameters is result, and type is returning. Okay, so returning will work like here something importing parameter. Okay, only importing parameter. And what about the importing? Okay, importing option also is there. So if you click on here F4 button, we can see something importing, exporting, changing, returning like that. But why we are using returning here only? So if we use returning, then only one time we can use this one. Two times, three times, four times. I mean, more than one time, the system will not allow returning parameter. Okay, only one time it will allow the throughout this screen. Okay, so that is why they are using something returning parameter. They are importing something result here. Okay, so fine. Let us see here. I will call this method get text here. So data obj 2 type ref2. Okay, this is a class name. Let us check it here. Fine. Create object obj2. So let us check it here. Now what's happening? What is happening? I'm declaring an object, okay, for cx underscore sy underscore 0 divide, and I'm creating the object obj2. Okay, internally inside the method, I'm declaring and I'm creating the object. Okay, now I don't want to display the message manually. I don't want like this. Okay, so what the system is generating the message, that message I want to display here. So now I'm catching this one. Okay, I'm catching the exception from this class, and I need to. How can we? How can we call the methods by using the object only, right? So that is why I'm taking into obj2. Okay, so by using the object only, we can call the methods. So into obj2, and now call method obj2 and click on control plus space button. Now get text, right? Get text is the method name. And one more time, click on control plus space button, shift plus enter. Now it is coming something receiving here. Okay, so returning is coming in the method, but in the while calling this one, then we need to write receiving instead of returning receiving. Okay, and result data of lv underscore result. Okay, lv of result. Now I want to display this result. Whatever the result is coming from this method, I want to display that result here. Okay, so for that one, so write statement lv result. Okay, and this is the get data method. Get text method. Now check it here. LV result was already declared. Where is it? Okay, okay. Output one. Okay. Now check it. Activate it. This is activated. Okay. Now I will keep the breakpoint here. Now execute it once again. Something value by 0. Click on execute. Now click on F5 button. Okay, constructor is coming here. So come outside of the constructor because uh, in this class cxsy 0 divide, some constructor is there. So by default it will call here. Okay. Now, so something try block is coming here. So click on F5 button. LV result is coming like this. So input 1 is something 29 and the input 2 is 0. So now click on F5 button. So catch block is coming here. And now I'm not displaying the message manually. Here, this is okay. Message from get text method, that is okay, fine. But actual message, I'm not writing like this. So I'm taking the actual message from the method get text. Okay. And now click on F5 button. Now we can see here LV output 1. Now division by 0. Okay. LV output 1 is coming from the method here. Okay. Now click on F5 button. See, message from get text method division by 0. Okay, division by 0. Fine. And we have one more, two more methods also, right? So let us go for those methods also. What will happen here? So this is the method 1. I will call the method 2 also. Call method obj2 and long text also is available. So click on control plus button shift plus enter. Okay, and before that, just go here. What is the second one? Get long text. Just click on this one. Click on parameters. So importing, exporting parameters, we can see here something. Okay. So here preserve new lines. Okay. It is coming something here. And the result. Okay. I don't want this one. I'm just displaying something result here. So result is coming here. This is also string here. Okay. String. Fine. So what I will do, receiving data of LV output 2. Okay, I'm just receiving this one and we can see, and this is the mandatory thing also, the result is the mandatory thing also, and the first one is the optional thing. Let us check. And long test, this is a different method. Activate it. This is activated. Now execute the program once again. Click on execute button. Now okay, I'm just calling the method get text. So we already executed this one. So division by 0 is coming. This is short text. And go to the next method. So LV output 2 is coming. You can see here, you try to divide by you try to divide by 0 during the operation slash. Okay. So this is a long text. This is the long text. Click on F8 button. Now we can see the message from the get long text method. Okay, so this message is coming from the second method. Fine. I will go for the third method also. What is third method? Get source position. Just click here and click on parameters, importing, exporting parameters here. And here it is coming like something what I have clicked here. Sorry. So click on parameters. And here we can see something program name, include name, and source line. So what it is coming here. So in which program it is coming like this, and in which include in the program it may contain some n number of includes, in which include it is coming like that, and at exact line, at which line the exception is coming. So if we want to get know that information, we can come to this method. Okay, get source position. Fine, I will come here and I will implement that method also. Call method, visit to, click on control plus space button, get source position, and click on control plus space, shift plus enter. So importing is coming here. So program name, okay. So data of LV underscore PR rosy program, data LV underscore INC include, data of LV underscore line. Okay, now I will display that one. Message is from method and program name is LVPROZ, comma, and include, and line number. Okay, I'm just hard coding these things only. I mean, include, program, like that. But actual program name is coming from the variable LVPROZ, and LVPROZ is coming here. Now check it, activate it. This is activated. Okay, now come here, execute the program once again. Click on execute button. A constructor will come, so I'm skipping that one. So first method, second method, third method. Three methods I'm executing here. So if we click on LVPR, was it the program name is coming like jettest underscore friend2. This is the class name. And coming to the include here and jettest underscore friend2, I'm not using any include here. So directly in the program, okay, in the method, I mean, uh, uh, in the class itself, in the class method itself, I'm using this code. I'm not writing, I'm not doing any, I'm not creating any includes here. So current program name only it will come. And what about the line? So the line number 6. So I mean the program is uh, raising some exception at the line number 6. See where is the line number 6 here? 6 is coming here. Okay, LV result is coming. So line number 6, the exception is coming. Okay, so click on F8 button. Now we can see something here. Message, the third method, message from the get source position method. Program is this one, the include is this one, and the line number is this one, 6. Okay, so in this way we can apply some exceptions here. Okay, first we need to execute this one, then uh, we will get something exceptions at that time. Just copy that exception name, exception class name, just open it in AC24 transaction, how many methods are there. Okay, and which method is giving, I mean what type of information it is giving, just check those things first of all, and then we can use those things in the uh, uh, calling method. Okay, so this is the exceptions concept. and this is a standard exception. Okay, standard exception means something by using the standard classes, the exception is coming here. And if you open the standard exception here, click on properties tab here, cx underscore sy underscore 0 divide is coming here, and we can see here something superclass. Superclass means this is a subclass now. Cx sy 0 divide is a subclass, and for this subclass, the superclass name is cx sy arithmetic error. This is the superclass. If I double click on this one, so we can see here one more superclass is there. Okay, one more superclass cx dynamic check. So this is one more superclass, and if we double click on this one, so one more is coming here, superclass cx underscore root. Okay, and double click on cx underscore root also, but this is, I mean, the cx root is the parent one, but that for that parent class, I mean, before that one there is no any superclasses. Okay, this is the main class here, cx underscore root is the main class. So from this class, they are creating one child class. The child class name is CX dynamic check. Okay, in this child class, they're creating one more child class. Okay, CXSY arithmetic error. So in this child class, they are creating one more child class. The child class name is this one, CXSY 0 divide. And the exception classes must to start with CX only. Okay, blindly we can go like that. The naming convention CX. Okay, if it's a standard exception class, then it should start with CX only. And I need to explain one more thing here regarding inheritance. Okay, so class one is there, is the parent one. Okay, parent one, and here class two, child. And now, so the child two is inheriting from the class one. Okay, child two is inheriting from the class one. Parent is class one, and child is class two. And now I want to create one more class here, class three. Okay, but I want to inherit from class one only, but it is not possible like this. Sorry, this is okay, fine, this is possible. I have two parent classes, class one and class two. So by using these two classes, I want to create one subclass. Subclass is, I mean, the child class, class three. Then this is not possible here. Okay, the combination of class one and class two, that is not possible here, and this is called here multiple inheritance. Okay, in the interview you can get the questions, how can you implement the multiple inheritance concept? Multiple inheritance is not possible in ABAP. Okay, in Java or in C++, maybe it is possible, but coming to ABAP, this is not possible. Multiple inheritance. Okay, so if you want to achieve this type of things, then we have to go for something interface. Okay, we will discuss about interface also a bit later, but directly this is not possible. Okay, multiple inheritance directly this is not possible. From I have two parent classes, based on those two parent classes, I want to create a child class. Okay, so that is not possible. So if you want to achieve this one, then indirectly possible by using some interface concept, this is possible, but directly not possible. Okay, and class one is there. Okay, and this is the parent one, and class two child class. Okay, so this is the single inheritance. Okay, single inheritance. and I have one class, okay, class 1, and this is the parent class, and I have one class 2, this is the child class, okay? And I have one more class here, class 3, and this is child for class 2, okay? This is child for class 2, and class 4, okay? This class 4 is child for class 3. So this is called here multi-level inheritance. This is possible. Okay. Just now we saw, I mean, the exception class. The parent class is cx underscore root. So under that one, something subclass is there. Under that one more subclass like that. Okay. So this is the concept, multi-level inheritance. Okay. But multiple inheritance not possible. In interview, you can get the question. Don't forget about this one. Okay. Fine. And in this class, we have discussed about static constructor, how it is triggering by using the by assigning something static variable value or by creating something object. Both the static constructor can trigger, and we have discussed about friend class. Okay, so the public protect private section methods, if you want to use outside of the class, okay, then by using the friend class we can use, okay, any property, either it is public protect private, whatever it is, we can use in the friend class. And we have discussed about exceptions. Okay, so in the exception, if we execute once, then it will show something exception, it will go to dump, it will give us something exception name. Okay, that is the exception class. We have to open that one in EC24 transaction. Just open the methods, how many methods are there, and what is the use of that method. Just analyze the method first of all. Then we have to call the methods in our try and catch blocks. Then the dump will not come. Okay, and inheritance types. Three types of inheritance types is there. So single inheritance. So this is the single inheritance, and multiple inheritance. So this is a multiple inheritance, but ABAP will not allow this one multiple inheritance, and multi-level inheritance. So this will allow. Okay, three types of inheritances are there. Fine. In the next class, we will discuss with new concepts. Okay. Okay, then bye. Jai Hind.